Hello.
Hi. Okay, who'd like to start?
Hello, Roy. What do you make of the game tonight?
I thought that the best team won. I thought that in the first half we worked hard to keep our shape and keep them at bay, but the fact is they had a lot of control, and I think at times we were perhaps, in trying to keep our shape, guilty of a bit of passivity on occasions. I didn't think there were a lot of chances in the first half, but they certainly took theirs well. I thought we started the second half very brightly, and the second goal was a real cold shower, because the first 5 or 6 minutes we looked as if we could do something here. And I think it's great credit to the players that despite that second goal they continued on the front foot as they tried to start the second half, and actually we got back into the game. When we scored the 2-1 goal, I thought that was probably as a result of some pressure that we were exerting and some control that we were establishing in the game. But then with 20 minutes left to play, we made a few changes, made a few substitutions, went if you like, to try and get something from the game. And it so often happens when you play teams of this quality, they find a way of picking you off and finishing you off with a third goal, and that's what happens, and that's what did happen, and we can only hold our hands up and admit that they deserve the victory, but we gave it our best shot, especially in the second half.
When you described the second goal as a cold shower, in the fact they had so many headers which weren't intervened.
Well, they got three players who were 6'4" in the team. You know, it's not that easy. It's not easy to stop Chris Smalling winning the first header, and it's not that easy to stop the Lindelöf winning the second header, because you've got Pogba taking away one of your best markers as well. And then, of course, then the 6'3" Lukaku gets in on the act, and they're always going to be very dangerous from set plays, because they've got good delivery and they've got some very tall players.
Okay, any other questions? Last one then, this gentleman here. Thank you.
Roy, how different the prospects are United from earlier in the season when you went to Old Trafford and got something off them?
Well, the difference is, of course, today that this was a much more even game, in the sense that the possession and the way each team, when they had the ball, was able to mount some quite serious attacks. It was very much a counter-attacking job for us at Old Trafford, and very much a question of defending extremely well and making certain that they couldn't find a way through a very compact defence. So the two games are very, very different. But there's no doubt that they are playing well. Manchester United, I thought tonight that they did very well in areas of the game which aren't always that obvious to the naked eye. I thought their organisation was good. I thought their work rate was extremely good. And of course, as a result, one of the things that we like to pride ourselves on, our organisational work rate, it gets negated to some extent, and then you're faced with the fact that they do have some very, very good players on top of all of that, and sometimes those good players find a way to punish you, as Lukaku did tonight.
Okay.
But so I'm disappointed. It would have been nice to have kept the good run going. It would have been nice to come away with this game with something, but it would have taken an exceptional performance in some way, or maybe a little bit more fortune in some way, because at the moment the way Man United are going about their business and the way they approach this game tonight, with the seriousness and the determination and the work rate, we were going to have to, in some way, find some goals or find a way of preventing goals, which would always ask a lot of questions of us.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Cheers.